coming up in this read. Some of you are going to have to be strong this week and cut all ties with that particular individual, because there is a clear disrespect here that's going on, Scorpio. Someone is clearly disrespecting you. Hi Scorpio, we're doing your weekly read. This one is for the 11th to the 18th of June. So we are going to begin with a rune. Okay, so your rune for the week is Iwas. And this means the yew tree. Okay, this one is all about stability, strength, reliability, and enlightenment. Okay. Now with this one, I would say maybe you feel like you're being tested, or you will feel that you're being tested, okay? And this could be pertaining to your boundaries as well. I'm feeling that someone's going to be testing your boundaries. So obviously make sure that everything that you say right now, you stick by it, you know. Make sure that there's no room for anyone to basically try and maneuver their way around the boundaries that you have already set. All right. There could also be a new understanding that's coming through for you as well, Scorpio, with this being all about enlightenment. Some of you might have felt that a certain individual was keeping secrets from you, and there's going to be a new understanding or enlightenment pertaining to that. Like what exactly were the secrets that they were keeping, why they were keeping these secrets. And of course, that could also be a message for your cross watchers as well. And I know this is a reading for the Scorpio collective, but we do get a lot of cross watchers on this channel, so that could be whoever's watching this read to find out what their Scorpio's up to. That cross watcher could be reaching this enlightenment about why you, Scorpio, have been so secretive. Okay. Right, so we're going to get an oracle for the week. What's going on for Scorpio, please? Scorpio collective. There's also a message about that reliability that's coming through as well, Scorpio. I feel that indicates that somebody's going to be approaching you. They know that you're very strong, very reliable. It's almost like they're asking you for some kind of help, advice, or guidance here on something as well. Right, it says, I'm ready to go big, rise up and step into my power. Brilliant. I celebrate my progress, awareness, not perfection is the goal. And attacking others is an attack on myself. I choose to release this now. Okay. Someone is releasing judgments of others, and they've realized that when they judge others, that they've actually been projecting their emotions or negativity onto other people. This could be indicating, Scorpio, that maybe somebody was doing that to you, the whole projection thing, and that was a test of your boundaries. With that enlightenment as well, that's indicating that you're realizing that people who project their crap onto you is usually because they expect nothing but perfection from themselves, and then when they fall short, they blame everyone else. Okay, obviously if you know that is you that's doing that, then this is all about being aware that that's what's going on, and to take steps to do things differently. Okay, you're ready to rise up and step into your power. So that's like big thinking, requires big action, and that's gonna need a lot of courage. Some of you could be trying to do something that is outside the realms of normalcy. You could be attempting to do something with your career that perhaps is quite different from what everyone else is doing. And that, again, is going to require your strength. With that Iwaz rune, for you to be able to put your head above the parapet, as they say, so that you can take that risk. Okay, you could be making big career moves or planning on making big career moves that are outside of the norms. It's something that not a lot of people do. And then you've got guidances available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. So you're being divinely guided and protected here, Scorpio. Okay, right, let's get you a crystal for the week. So you're making big boss moves, and that requires out of the box thinking. Remember as well not to set the goal for perfection, because perfection is going to look different for everybody. You have a crystal of the week for Scorpio Collective, please. Okay, right, so you've got four crystals. Your first one is carnelian. When to use it: when you find your creativity or your sex drive is on sleep mode. Who needs it? The underestimated. Yeah, Scorpios do tend to be vastly underestimated. Anybody who is looking to get acquainted with their fears: hello fear, my name is, and then insert your name here. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now shut the fuck up and let's do this. Yeah, taking that risk. That makes perfect sense as to why you had the Iwaz rune. That's literally your rune for the week. Something that you're about to do requires a lot of bravery and creativity. So carnelian might be beneficial for some of you. You then have diamond for others. When to use it: when you've just got to keep it icy. When you want to make your intentions perfectly clear, spooky. When it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness for all to see, own it with diamond, shine your brightest. Go with your gut and shine your brightest. Putting your best foot forward. Some of you are definitely doing something that is considered as incredibly risky. Azurite for some of you. When to use it: when material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz that they used to. When it's time for you to take a break from snapping selfies and chasing the shiny things. You can shake off shallowness. Start with your breath and then dive into the deep end with azurite. Explore your hidden depths. So some of you's doing this risky thing, but it's not necessarily for the material gains, but you will be receiving material gains through doing this, but that's not what's driving you to do this. Okay, so I'm getting like keep humble, and then shungite for some of you. Who needs it? Anybody who is looking to get honest with themselves. When to use it: when it's time to reclaim your energy from wherever it's been and whomever it's been with. Get real with your truth. So that's like calling it quits on someone or something that isn't working for you and hasn't been working for you for a while. Something that you felt like you had to constantly fight to get anywhere with. It's like you're releasing that, and then you're getting busy creating a lifestyle that is full and happy. And through that, you're stepping into your power. Beautiful. It's going to be a busy week for you then, Scorpio. Okay, what's the T for Scorpio, please? Can we have 4 cards? What's going on for Scorpio? Scorpio Collective. Scorpio Collective. There's a message about patience and how things take time as well, Scorpio. So don't expect instant results, but you will see results. It's the kind of results that grow with time. Okay. Reflecting, grudge holder, and moving on. Thank you. Next. Okay. Interesting. Is somebody accusing you of holding on to grudges here, Scorpio? Because you set firm boundaries. I'm certain we've had that come out in your read before, where someone was trying to bypass your personal boundaries. You refused to budge, and so they ran off and accused you of holding grudges. Carlas, no car repo, and car issues. Okay, not necessarily about a car. It's something to do with possessions and material wealth. Oh, I had the wrong camera on. There you go. And then low IQ hidden underneath that one. So it's almost like this is telling me that this week is going to be very, very enlightening for you. It's like clocking certain individuals who put far too much emphasis on just material stuff and how they've got a low IQ, because the material stuff can be taken away with that one. Material stuff is temporary, but a way of being and a way of doing is basically permanent. With that reflecting as well. You're reflecting on this. You're reflecting on society around you and how most people seem to be chasing. They're chasing the wrong things in life. Let's find out what's going on. I'll tell you what we'll do, Scorpio. I will switch out cameras again. I'm going to move these and then we'll get 4 from the Vibe About It deck. Can you clarify this energy, please, 1 for 1 for our Scorpio Collective? What's going on here? And if I don't get any clear-cut answers for that grudge holder card specifically, then I'm going to use a tarot to clarify that one. But we will be doing a tarot spread for you anyway. Okay. 1 for 1. Can you clarify this for our Scorpio Collective? The 11th to the 18th. Thank you. The Staff. Your dreams are being supported. Divine connection with the universe, power and wisdom, purpose and knowledge. The Staff. So that's support as well. So you're reflecting on your dreams, and your dreams are being supported. The Ladder, climbing your way up to the top, a willingness to grow spiritually, success, setting and reevaluating your goals. And then the Umbrella, shelter, protection, divinely guided, maturity, hopefulness, secure attitude, emotionally secure in the face of adversity. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck is living flowers, living a happy life, prosperous, feeling fulfilled, alive and positive, happy events in the future and success. Yeah, it's exactly as I said, Scorpio. So you see how you've got these people putting emphasis on material wealth and possessions when that can be snatched away at the click of a finger. And you're realizing how daft people like that are, because you're too busy creating a life that is full and happy. Yes, material things can contribute to happiness, but it's definitely not the be-all and end-all of everything. You see how that is clarification right there. You're reflecting on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, and you're heavily being divinely guided, supported, and protected, which we've already seen. Someone is holding grudges against you here, Scorpio, because they see you climbing up this ladder. That they see you ascending, they see you advancing. I keep doing that, I keep leaving the wrong camera on. You see how you're climbing up this ladder towards success. And they're looking at you with envy in their eyes. Instead of them being supportive of you and your journey, your own unique journey, they're thinking of ways of how to pull you back down that ladder. They're not seeing all of the hard work that you're putting in towards your success. All they're seeing is you climbing that ladder to your success. And I feel that they're looking at what it is that you have and what it is that you have gained through this successful endeavor. I'm also feeling that this individual is a hypocrite that you've already moved on from, a hypocrite that you've already stopped speaking to a long while ago because they had incredibly jealous tendencies. It might have taken you a while to realize that they were being jealous of you. At one point, this individual was somebody that you might have considered as a friend, but that was a frenemy. Whatever reasons, I don't know what reasons, this is coming into play throughout the 11th to the 18th of June specifically for you, Scorpio. You could be hearing back from that particular individual, or this could be the week where you realize that that friend is actually a frenemy. It is going to be resonating differently for a lot of yous. Okay, remember this is a collective read. I don't know how this is going to resonate for you specifically. I'm just an intuitive reader. Alright. You were or you will be shown by your guides who this person is or was. And you're being strongly advised not to sacrifice your own personal boundaries just because they are basically asking you to. Okay. So use the power of that rune, Iwas. Remain stable, remain strong. Your boundaries are not something that can be negotiated. Especially not with someone who has already proven to you that they do not have your best interests at heart. It's under that one. The fire, nostalgic yearning. Yeah. I did suspect that was someone from your past. Nostalgic yearning, calmness, shedding a burden, rejuvenation, transformation, rebirth, and passion. And then you've got the gavel under there. You already made a judgment call on that individual. You already made a judgment call. It's definitely someone from your past. This could also be an individual who has already lost everything that they had through their own greed. They had this attitude of nothing was ever good enough, and so they were constantly chasing something that didn't exist, or constantly chasing more and more and more. So they've ended up losing everything that they had, and through that are bouncing back towards you with this expectation that you're going to help get them out of this trouble that they found themselves in. And Spirit's advising you, look, you've already moved on from this person. You've already locked the door. There is nothing that can be gained from unlocking that door and letting them back in. And as I say, for some of yous, this is all coming to light this week. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do next, Scorpio, because that was just the surface level energy. I'm going to pull some tarot, and we're looking at what is your current energy, what are the outside influences affecting you at this time, and what is the outcome or the guidance for you for this week. Okay. Can I have Scorpio's energy, please? The energy that's affecting Scorpio and the outcome or guidance. Okay. First card, Temperance, the card of Sagittarius, the card of balance, healing, moderation, the card of getting your timing right as well. Scorpio's energy, thank you. The Chariot, major arcana for a Cancerian, Queen of Cups, it's also Cancerian energy, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so your energy, Scorpio. You're coming out as this energy. Now again, don't focus on the gender, okay? It's not about the gender. It is just about the energy. The gender just identifies the polarization of the feminine or the masculine principle. With that being the feminine principle, that's a way of being rather than a way of doing, right? So your energy right now is very much focused on being, I want to say, calm. You are making big moves, but you're doing it from a place of creativity and compassion, right? I do feel that it's going to be necessary to clarify your energy at this point before I go any further, okay? Because I want to take a really deep dive into this. Your Temperance with the Chariot is two major arcana back to back. So you're initiating a very profound change here, Scorpio, with the two major arcanas back to back. It's going to take a lot of willpower and patience on your part, and a lot of self-compassion. You're learning this self-acceptance as well. Can you clarify Temperance, please, for Scorpio's energy? Thank you, the Fool. Okay, that's Aquarius energy, brand new beginnings. Thinking outside the box. You're definitely taking a risk on something new. I'm trying to get the specifics, but I'm unable to pull the specifics. You've got the Empress. Taurus and Libra energy. The divine feminine energy. Creativity. I'm seeing this particular combination, Scorpio, as you are actually building a life of luxury for yourself and for your loved ones, but that's more of a byproduct of you doing what it is that you love to do. It's like that's not really your goal. That's just a byproduct. The Chariot is a sudden burst of energy as well. So you got Temperance, balance, patience, moderation, and then that sudden burst of energy right next to it. So you're planting your seeds. They've taken a while to sprout, but now you're starting to see something's working, something's happening, and it's giving you that boost of energy, that boost of inspiration. With that Chariot. There's also an understanding here as well that the result that you get from what this is that you're focused on right now, the result that you get is solely dependent on how much work and effort you put into it with that Empress. Can you clarify the Queen of Cups, please, for Scorpio? Thank you. Yeah, the Nine of Coins. strong, stable, independent. It's another card of abundance. Financially stable, financially secure. Of course, it's also about growth. So some of you are looking at ways of how you can continue this traction of growth. I'm feeling a lot of you are really, really focused on business and career at this point in time. Knight of Swords. Okay, that's quick communication. So some of you could be sending something out here with this. You could be sending out a message and then you receive an immediate response. For those of you who have been looking for work, you're going to receive an immediate response to your job inquiry. Like someone's literally snapping you up here, Scorpio. They see that you're a very good candidate for the job, for those who are actively looking for work. For those of you who are trying to expand on something that you're already doing within your career, you're receiving an immediate response back from that. So it's like you put an idea out there and people love it and they're responding to it in a really positive way. That's an immediate reaction here. The Eight of Wands with the Knight of Swords, that is an immediate reaction. Okay. What is the outside influences affecting our Scorpio collective at this time, please? Outside influences. Oh, the Sun. Beautiful. Most positive card in tarot, the Sun. Justice. Okay. So you've got Leo and Libra that are joining the party. The outside influences that are affecting you at this time, Scorpio, the atmosphere is incredibly receptive to whatever this is that you're trying to do or achieve. Incredibly receptive. You also have the Six of Coins and the Devil that has shown their face now as well. It's Capricorn energy. So there is a temptation here, Scorpio, as an outside influence. Okay, so all of this hard work that you've been doing here, everything that you've been building up, avoid the temptation of any sort of lavish purchases here with the Six of Coins and the Devil. Okay, so with this financial security and abundance, still be careful with your finances, okay? Because the devil energy, that is something that usually means we've seen something that we really, really like, we're really, really tempted by it, and the devil shows you everything that that you want. It's like your deepest desires type thing. And in this particular context, it looks like a purchase. So avoid any impulsive purchases that could potentially end up costing you more in the long run. Remember all of the hard work and dedication you had to put in to build up this financial wealth and stability. You don't want to end up in the same situation as that other individual was in that we saw in your What's the Tea spread. How they lost everything through their own greed. So it is just more of like a warning that something is about to meet you face on, and there could be that temptation that arises. Okay. And then the Sun and Justice. So as I was saying before these two cards came out, that the atmosphere is really, really receptive to these big moves or these big ideas that you're putting out there. Okay. Really receptive. I'm feeling for anyone who has been struggling to maybe make friends, then it's telling me that people are warming up to you because you're a lot more relaxed now. So people are naturally just warming up to you more. And justice, of course. That could be a new contract here for some of yous. Like you could be signing a new contract here that makes you incredibly happy. Something that you were waiting for a long time has come in, and it looks like it's coming in a lot quicker than you had anticipated that it would. So for example, if you were told by an independent party, oh yeah, you have to wait until such and such a date until we can get this sorted for you, well, they're responding back a lot quicker than the date that they gave to you, sort of thing. For some of you, this could be a new job contract. For some of you, this could be like putting down a deposit on a property or a new car. Make sure that you keep yourself within your own spending limits, okay, because again there is that temptation. I do feel that someone is tempting you with some kind of credit deal or something like that that could potentially end up backfiring at some point. On the most part though, this is excellent news for you, Scorpio, and this is the outside influences that are affecting you right now. This is stuff that the amount of control you have over is very limited at best because it's outside of you. So obviously you can't control what's coming in towards you, but you can control how you choose to respond to it. Okay, so that's what I mean by the amount of control that you have over it is limited. Okay. Wow, let's clarify that sun with that justice for you guys. Let's see what that's all about. The sun with justice, please, for Scorpio. What's going on? Ah, that's interesting. Scorpio, it might upset you to learn that obviously not everybody is going to be cheering you on from the sidelines, okay? This is an intuitive message that's coming in through the way that this deck is handling, right? Don't put any energy into individuals like that. It's just they are literally letting you know sooner rather than later that they're not your people. Okay, listen, if anybody's going to be sitting there and trying to invent ways of how to pull you down because they see that you're rising, you know that person shouldn't be in your life anyway. Okay, I feel that someone is inventing ways to try and sabotage your success. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so whenever judgment comes out in reverse, that is indicative of somebody who went along with something in spite of their first judgment, and they went against their own intuition at some point. Okay, it can also indicate a lack of self-awareness. So some of you are going to be dealing with an individual who is approaching you, expecting some kind of handout, expecting you to bail them out, and they're not very self-aware. So you're going to find yourself really holding your own temper, I feel, because they are not worth you having this explosive outburst. For as much as what they would deserve it, they're not really deserving of any of your energy at all. This could also be your loud inner critic or feelings of guilt. Okay, so some of you are possibly in receipt or will be in receipt of some kind of brand new contract here that makes you feel really happy but also a little bit guilty, because there's something inside of you that's like, shit, I hope I didn't take an opportunity away from someone else type thing. Do you know what I mean? So again, just be mindful of that, just be aware of it. You absolutely deserve this chance, Scorpio. You deserve this opportunity, and from what I can see, it's a fucking golden opportunity as well, okay? You didn't take that opportunity from anyone else at all. Like, you deserve it, so you should enjoy it, okay? Your judgment in reverse can also indicate obsession and stagnation with self-loathing. So, again, if anybody can do that to your mental space, Scorpio, then you know that they're not the person for you, okay? You can clarify this, Devil, for the outside influences affecting, thank you, the Sun and the Four of Swords. Yeah. The Sun and the Four of Swords. Again, the happiest card in tarot. That's twice now you've had the Sun. Rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate, reconsider. So any tempting offers that come your way here, Scorpio, reconsider. Because I'm telling you, this Devil energy, the context of this is someone is offering you something that looks beautiful and shiny and fantastic from the outside. But when you start to scratch beneath the surface, you find all is not as it seems. Okay? Again, I don't know what that's about specifically. But Spirit's definitely telling you, look, reevaluate something, reconsider something. Are you giving to something or someone that doesn't respect you, for some of you, that doesn't love you, for others, that doesn't appreciate you? I mean, that could be about your job as well. Like, currently you could be given to a job where you're not getting anything back in return. And so now you're being offered something that is a beautiful investment of your time and energy and skill. But also be mindful of anything that looks too good to be true. I'm going to clarify over the top of all of this in just a minute, okay? I like to do my reads layer by layer so we can dig deeper and deeper each time we go. What is the advice here, or the potential outcome, please, for our Scorpio collective? Thank you. The Ace of Wands and Strength. The overall energy, the Page of Coins at the bottom of the deck, the Student, higher learning for some of yous. You could be looking at adding new skills to your current skill set, you know, going back to college or uni for some of you. That feels like it's learning as you go. That also feels like an olive branch that's being extended out towards some of you here as well. The Two of Wands underneath that. So it's not too late for you to back out of something here, Scorpio. So you might have already agreed to go along with something else. Upon digging deeper to that, you realised, oh shit, that's actually not a very good offer. Spirit's saying there's still time for you to back out of that here with the Two of Wands and the Page of Coins. Okay, so you're not committed yet. There's still time to do a U-turn. And then your outcome or your guidance is the Ace of Wands and Strength. It's beautiful. It's focus on the new. That's taking the initiative. Going where it is that your ambition is leading you, and to be brave and strong to do that. So your read has literally come full circle already, Scorpio. Something that you're trying to do. Many people have tried, many people have failed, and it looks like you're going to be successful at this, whatever this is. Clarify Ace of Wands and Strength, Scorpio, please. Ace of Wands and Strength for Scorpio. Thank you. The Queen of Coins in reverse. Queen of Coins in reverse. That's instability. Why am I feeling that green-eyed monster again? It's like someone too busy looking at what it is that you have, and they're not focused on their own side of the fence. And so they've not seen, or they've not realized that everything is slipping between their own fingers. A Queen of Coins in reverse is someone who is incredibly self-centered, okay? Stubborn to the point of being an idiot. I mean, like, literally doing something in spite of themselves. Very, very jealous, very mistrustful, very self-indulgent, and materialistic as well. It's a really smothering energy with the Queen of Coins in reverse. Okay, that's someone who is not very money conscious at all, as in they're not careful with it, they're not respectful of it, they're spend more than what actually comes in. I don't feel that that's you that's doing that, Scorpio. I feel that that's the person who is jealous of you that's doing that. You've got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Spy card. Yeah. Again, like I said, someone too busy looking over their side of the fence instead of looking at what's going on in their own garden. Let's clarify this. What's that Queen of Coins in reverse, please? What's that Queen of Coins in reverse? What's going on? So Queen of Coins in reverse. Thank you. Okay, a King of Clubs. That's someone who's faithful and affectionate. It's someone who is very, very strong. Interesting. I'm getting like some of yous have been or will be dealing with an individual who, I mean, for lack of a more pleasant way of saying it, Scorpio, is a gold digger. I feel you're going to be defending yourself from a gold digger. Okay. That one came from underneath the deck, which indicates that this is something that you should be in the process of putting behind you, or you should already have put it behind you. Because of the way that that came out from underneath the deck, rather than doing a nice big jump from the top of the deck. And you've got the Jack of Diamonds. That's an unreliable or a dishonest individual. It could be a very close relative of yours, or somebody that you would consider a close friend. The Jack of Diamonds is an individual who only considers their best interests out of a situation. Some of you are going to have to be strong this week and cut all ties with that particular individual, because there is a clear disrespect here that's going on, Scorpio. Someone is clearly disrespecting you. Can we clarify this Empress with the Chariots for Scorpio, please? Empress with the Chariot. Okay, again, we're not getting the nice big jumps from the top of the deck. So that's really, really telling about this kind of energy here, Scorpio. The Five of Spades. Obstacles and difficulties with your Five of Spades, okay? Temporary anxieties and temporary bad luck that leads towards eventual success. So here's the thing, Scorpio. In the context of this read, it's very, very likely that for a lot of yous, this gold digger person was the one that was directly responsible for sabotaging your success. Your Five of Spades indicates that there is a rebuilding process that's going on here. And that makes perfect sense as to why that would be the card to clarify your Empress with the Chariot. You're going through this process of rebuilding. So for some of you, you have already cut ties with that gold digger. For others of you, this is more about how you're finishing off, mopping up the mess that they left behind. Okay, for whatever reason, their energy is still around you for this week. It could be the thoughts that they put in your head about yourself. It could be the disgusting things that they said to you that are still playing on a loop in your head. And that could potentially be sabotaging you without you even realizing it. Do you know what I mean? That could be why that person's energy is around you. It's an interesting read, Scorpio. You've got the Two of Diamonds at the bottom of that deck. That's about a business partnership. And I feel a lot of you are entering a brand new business partnership that not everybody is going to approve of because it's the Two of Diamonds. It does come with a little bit of friction, a little bit of outside friction, but not to the point where it's going to be detrimental to your future. It can also be an unlikely partnership here as well that's going on. Very, very successful. Really successful. In fact, in this deck, it's even got a title. And this one is A Painting Bringing Riches. So while riches and material wealth are not your emphasis, like I told you already, Scorpio, that's what you're getting as a byproduct. Because you're genuinely busy creating this life of love and fulfillment and happiness, a life that is busy and enriched. And the byproduct of that is material wealth and success. You're also getting a lot of internal growth here as well. But you're dealing with the dregs of that gold digger or that jealous person, whatever the fuck was going on there. It's almost like their voice sometimes is still in your head as your loud inner critic telling you, oh, what you doing? You can't manage that. You can't do this, that, and the next. What are you playing at? Who do you think you are? Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. That's their voice, Scorpio. It's not your voice. What else can you tell us, please, for our Scorpio collective? The 11th to the 18th of June. Oh yeah, didn't we see projection? That was the card of projection right there, wasn't it, Scorpio? Oh. Let's drop all the cards on the floor. Okay, so this one is the card of innocence, and it says, innocence, purity, joy. You're being encouraged to just be you. Be a shining light for the world. Expect positive outcomes to flow from your honesty and pure intentions. Exactly. Exactly. There is always going to be some little shit out there, Scorpio, that has got something nasty and negative to say about you or about what it is that you're doing. Do not pay attention to them, because ultimately what they're doing is they are projecting all of the crap that they feel about themselves onto you, and you do not have to carry it. All right, you should never be afraid to just be you because someone else out there disapproves. Be a shining light for the world, and you can expect positive outcomes. It's beautiful. Okay, can I have a final message, please, for our Scorpio collective? Wow, that was a nice big jump. The world is full of shit, horrible shit. Therefore, you shouldn't participate or drown in that shit. So transcend from it by making your own shit meaningful and purposeful. Yeah. That reminds me of that classic saying of, look, if you've gotten this far in life and you haven't made any enemies yet, then what really are you doing with your life? You know, transcend the shit and make your own life meaningful and purposeful. That's exactly what you're doing. Right, so I do need to leave that one there, Scorpio. It's up to you what you do with that reading, okay? It's completely up to you. Please remember that tarot is not a scapegoat, it is not a crutch, it's a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay, bye.